Welcome everybody to Miniature Garden. I've had my eye on this game for some time now. With Danganronpa 2 winding down, I thought I'd have another game to kind of fill the gap. So that should end probably this week, so I figured I'll start this game now. You know, to get a running start on it. Thank you to the wonderful people over at Fruitbat Factory, which publishes the game, for gifting me a copy of this game. I appreciate it very much so. So let's get right into it, shall we? Let's start the game. This is a mystery visual novel, kind of a thriller. So, you know, it's got that kind of tone with it, like Root Double. That was a really good game. So let's see how this compares, shall we? Now I stood in crimson. Is there a button to... Okay, there we go. Or left click. Okay, right click I should say. I don't know my left from my right. That's okay. The girl's words resounded in my young ears. Yet crimson continued to spread, completely ignoring the whimpering filling the room. The girl whose eyes were just as crimson continued to whisper in a gentle voice. Oh my. The girl continued to cry, clutching tightly onto the doll in her arms. The doll looks a little derpy, but still cute. An inexplicable sin. One too heavy for a little girl to bear alone. Those irresponsible words would remain forever frozen in my ears. It's a heck of an intro, right? I'm looking forward to seeing what story unfolds before us. What a pain in the neck. I assume I'm Yasunari. I'm the protagonist, apparently. I could be the antagonist. Wouldn't that be a twist? My dependable childhood friend, there's always one, took care to count the exact number of sighs I had released today. I mean, our cultural festival always means just listening to the principal babble on for half an hour, then messing around for a bit, and that's it. Everyone goes home early. So why is there like a million things we've got to do to prepare for it? I'm not lazy, and please don't call me that.
Yasu?
Mr. Yasu. Ooh, I'm important. That sounds even worse. I directed my eyes to the friend that had just appeared out of the corridor.
Yasunari, Ayana-chanと一緒にあっちのプリント整理手伝ってくれってさ。
Why me?
暇そうだったからじゃない？
I don't know who thought that, but they must be blind. I was literally in the middle of another task. I can never get anything done around here.
そんなこと言わずに頼られてる証拠だよ。
Maybe a little too much if you ask me. That doesn't make me happy in the slightest to have you know. I'm not a happy man right now. Thank you. But I guess I had no other choice. I hurried to get this task out of the way for now. What a pain in the neck.
21回目
Just so you know, there's no nudity in this game. This is all ages. I mean, it's still probably some blood and gore and stuff, so you know, take that to heart. Let's go take care of that crap, Ayana.
はいはいさ
Don't do that.
Yasunariは働き者だな。指示した甲斐があったわ。
I hope you get run over by a truck.
そういえば織本くん準備会の人だったっけ
Ayana's a little cutie, isn't she? Yeah, she's a little sweet. She seems nice. Ayana addressed me as we were sorting some papers. I think so.
いいね頼りにされてるね
I wish they didn't.
そんなこと言ってやることはちゃんとやるんだから
I can't help it. I mean, doesn't it feel, you know, wrong to leave things unfinished?
昔からそうだったっけ
Wasn't I? Before. The air between us grew heavier with a mere mention of that word. Sakura Ayana had been my friend since kindergarten. But her memories are not complete. I don't remember how it happened, but everything from lower elementary school grades and before vanished clean from her mind.
あそうだ
Huh, interesting. Probably sensing a potential drop in the mood, Ayana changed the subject with a cheerful voice.
ねえねえ安成は七不思議知ってたっけ
No, I do not. The Seven Mysteries is winding up dead the day after the miniature festival, one of those.
その言い方くだらないって思ってる
Of course I don't. It's ridiculous.
わかんないよ火のないところに煙は立たないって言うし
You actually want that to be real. People dying and all.
うんそれは確かにいい七不思議じゃないけど
I bet we just have a serial killer fan at school who spreads those rumors. Maybe they're a fan of the genocide Jill.
ロマンないな
Spirit for fun. We were almost done with the papers before I'd realized. This music is looping at a strangely fast pace. I glanced at the clock to see that it was almost time to call it a day.
私楽しみだったんだみんなとうるさい
Is it really something to get so worked up over?
だって普通の学園祭とは違うでしょ学校独自の催しってなんかワクワクしない
The reason you enrolled here was something similar too, right? You thought Manager Garden would be a cool place to hang out or something like that, right?
だってせっかく人生で一度だけ通うならこだわりたいもん
It's an interesting way to look at it, I suppose. Well, not that I'm one to talk, attending the same place.
安成は滑り止めだったもんね
Yeah, rub it in. Leave me alone. This school is called Miniature Garden. One of the reasons for that is it literally looks like one, surrounded by a huge forest. Another reason is because it's a pretty insular place. It has a rather unique feel about it, and most people that enroll tend to be on the eccentric side. And so our unique school had a unique festival of its own, one that was planned for tomorrow. It consisted of listening to the principal drone on for half an hour, then a few activities akin to a normal school festival, and that was all pretty much. I've been to culture festivals of other schools, but they were nothing like ours. I liked the part that there'd be no classes on that day, but otherwise there was little to look forward to, at least for someone like me.
隣のクラス演劇やるらしいよ
Hmm.
演目がね、ラプンツェルなんだけど、
Rapunzel?
普通のじゃつまらないから、オリジナルの要素を入れた改編ものなんだって。
What was this Rapunzel again? Tale about long hair or whatever?
髪長いやつって。
So what did they tweak? Does she have short hair now?
詳しい内容は私も知らないんだけどね。お姫様がヤンキーなんだって。
Okay. What does that even mean?
ねえ、見に行こうね。
Do I want to? I can't really say I'm too interested.
行こうね。
Well, me being a wet blanket would be going with you. I'm a nonconformist, remember? I don't conform to your rules. I'm not interested.
行こうね。
You're just gonna keep saying that till I go. This didn't seem to... Well, I'm sorry, this didn't seem like it'd end until I acquiesced. Yeah, whatever, I can go.
ありがとう。これでたい焼きおごってもらえるよ。
No. That was your scheme all along.
いやー、持つべきものは幼馴染だね。
I wish I could say the same. I'm gonna get back at you one of these days. Just you wait. Just you wait.
かかってこい。
A bell rang, interrupting our insipid conversation. Homeroom was over, and so the students all rose like a wave. But when I was about to stand up, Ayana approached my desk.
安成、私残って他の作業手伝うから、帰るなら帰っちゃっていいよ。
Okay. And with that, Ayana returned to the students that still seemed to be busy with whatever they were doing. I didn't know whether I should describe her as assiduous or just too kind for her own good. And I stood up.
じゃあ安成、今日は俺とご一緒しますか。
Hell no, I'm going to the arcade. Itsuki, who had been listening to our conversation, approached me. Aren't you part of the committee? Don't you need to stay behind too?
何食わぬ顔で帰ろうと思ってたんだけどやっぱダメか。
Well, that's what you get for forcing all that labor on unsuspecting people. No, Emon, you have it easy.
器の小さい男はモテないぜ。
You don't seem to be too popular yourself now.
あ、俺器大きく見える？
Oh, not really. I guess I was a bit off with that.
安成は正直者だな。
It's one of my good traits. After exchanging a few words with the guy, I finally left the classroom. It had pretty much become an established habit for me and Anna to go home together. Most of the students of this school live in a dormitory. Neither Ayana nor I attended any clubs, and our dormitories were toward the same direction, so naturally we'd end up on the same road together, whether we liked it or not. Back in elementary school, I once ignored her and went home with a group of friends instead. She didn't speak to me for a week. It wasn't like she'd pull something like that again at this age, but, well, old habits die hard, as they say. Now that I thought about it, I remembered her being terrified of Japanese dolls. Yet it seemed like the Seven Mysteries nonsense of our school was somehow to her liking. I wondered when it was that she'd got into the occult. 7 mysteries, huh? I said all that to Ayana, but I was actually a bit curious about them myself. I didn't believe in them, of course, but I had a hard time putting them out of my mind now. I mean, they might have just been baseless rumors right now, but there was something that must have caused them, you know? And that's what I found interesting. Dying in accident after the Miniature Festival, huh? That sounded more like a curse than a mystery, really. I had to admit the atmosphere was a bit peculiar, but the faculties in the inner yard were pretty well kept, all things considered. I randomly glanced toward the inner yard to see an unfamiliar student standing there, at the edge of the fountain. Whoa. Whoa, who's that? Look at that. Wow. The first thing that struck me were the long locks of silver hair dancing in the wind. I couldn't quite make out her face from this distance, but I immediately felt she was beautiful. I wonder what she was doing over there all alone. And what year was she, I wonder? If she was in my year, I would have definitely noticed her before. And as I was thinking that, the girl's face suddenly turned to me. Ah. She noticed I was staring at her. Our eyes met without a doubt. How did she notice? There was quite a distance between us. She continued gazing at me, and for some reason I couldn't bring myself to look away either. However, eventually she broke our gaze and continued to just absent-mindedly stand there. A pretty mysterious girl if I ever saw one. As curious as I was, I had nothing to do but to continue walking. Before leaving the school, I tried glancing at the inner yard again, but she was no longer anywhere in sight. Damn. Aww. Look at that splash screen.
Yasunari!
Aye. A voice stopped me as I was on my way back from buying a night snack at the nearby convenience store. They're quite different from day snacks, really. They're cheaper, for one. Huh. Are you only just going home now?
そうだよ。これで明日の学園祭もバッチリ。
That's good. I envy your energy. I really do. I stuck one of the snacks I brought out to my city's childhood friend.
何?
It's called food. Have some. You'll need it. It's a reward for working so hard.
いいの? やったー！ありがとう!
And that was quite a warm reaction for something that insignificant. No wonder she had many friends. She's a very friendly girl. Ayana happily stuffed my present into her bag. And with that, we began walking down the faintly illuminated evening road.
ねえ、Yasunari.
What's up?
七不思議のお話あるじゃない?
I do. Sure love talking about those, huh?
いいから。もし、明日本当にそれが起きたとして、その被害者が私だったら、どうする?
What would I do? I tried imagining finding Anna's body lying in the gutter the day after tomorrow. Ugh. I wonder how she'd look. Like, what if she had her limbs cut off or her insides gouged out or something? I've seen those artistic or whatever killers do all sorts of crazy shit on the TV.
Yasunari, ひどい想像してるでしょ.
I don't even want to imagine what I'm thinking right now. You asked me the question.
別に死に方を想像してくれなんて頼んでないよ。単純にどう思うかなって聞きたかっただけ。
Well, I wouldn't feel good about it, that's for sure. I mean, a person I've spent most of my life would leave this world in such a fucked up way and all.
そしたらYasunari、その七不思議の謎、解明してくれる?
Huh?
だって、大事な幼馴染が死ぬんだよ。普通は何があったのか調べない?
I think that's a job for the police, don't you?
もう、ロマンがない。
I don't want too much passion for stuff like that.
もし被害者がYasunariだったら、私は自分も調べるよ。
Would you? You'd avenge my death.
トリックを暴きたいもん。
Intellectual curiosity has more of an effect on you, I see. I ended up answering half-jokingly to Ayana, but if something like that really happened, I too would probably be overtaken by intellectual curiosity.
でも、本当になんでこんな物騒な噂が流れ出したんだろうね。先輩にも決定的なこと知ってる人いないし。
Well, that's just how rumors are.
でも、火のないところにって言うよ。
Yeah, whatever. I'm pretty sure some crazy just made it all up, you know. Before I knew it, we were almost at the entrance to the dorms. There were separate buildings for boys and girls, of course. As I was about to say my goodbyes, I suddenly remembered the girl in the inner yard. Hey, have you seen a girl with long silver hair in our school?
長い金髪?
I see.
どうして?
Well, I saw her kind of just standing in the inner yard today.
それは、他の学年の子なら見たことない子なんてたくさんいるよ。
Yeah, maybe. But I felt she was, you know, somehow different. I don't know how to explain it.
同学年っぽかったってこと?
Well, no, not that. I mean, I don't know how to put it. But it was like, I felt an aura about her or something, you know?
確かに、長い銀髪なら目立ちそうだよね。明日探してみようかな。
What, you got curious too?
気になる。
I see, so that's what jealousy looks like. Interesting.
別にYasunariが他の子に取られちゃうとか思ってないんだからね。
Whatever you say. You did your best.
この手の振りは勘弁願いたいです、師匠。
I finally said my goodbyes to Ayana, who was still flushed from accidentally digging her own grave. I liked her for always being there to go along with trivial small talk. In any case, it didn't seem like even she knew who that silver-haired girl was. I totally failed to explain it properly, but rather than standing out, she just had this mysterious air about her, you know? I mean, so what, right? It's not like it was really my business in any manner of speaking. Maybe I tried writing an SMS to one of my friends among the underclassmen. It wasn't really my business, but just can't help but wonder. Well, I think I'll end the video for today right here. Because today is the miniature festival. I wonder what's going to happen. Are the rumors true? Is someone going to die at the end of it? Or are they just made up fun rumors, you know? Find out next time maybe on Miniature Garden. Have a good day.